Anywhere to go if they're lost.
Four seasons for this. And I'm denied by beneath doomsday.
And we must accept it. Many have died and many more will live for us.
The sun don't prosper.
Can't help but smile in the sunshine.
Aaron said to meet him at the Sun Palace. Now would be the time.
These damn Oseram are stirring up tensions. I'm keeping my eyes open.
Won't cost you a shard just to look.
Don't pass up these goods.
He's trying.
Of all cities, and within the greatest.
There's blood on the floor because of it.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
My bedroom hard to just nothing wears.
Hope you're well.
Some Oseram is building a
I may
mansion.
not have all the answers, but there is a book of bylaws here which can tell you more about the lodge.
Suddenly you're a lot nicer.
I saw you talking to Talana. She's tough. You'd be lucky to keep up with her, machine rider or no.
Wonderful.
Go on and give Assis those trophies.
You've seen better.
I thought I told you.
I'm here to present trophies to the Sunhawk of the Lodge. 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker for good measure.
I suppose Talana helped you with this.
I brought these down myself. Will you accept them?
Fine, yes. I accept them. But tell Talana she should stop playing with sludge if she wants to get Redmaw.
Creature in the south that can destroy a village, then disappear into the hills.
Oh, I can sit here.
When I gave him my trophies, Assis said you should be spending more time finding Redmaw than helping me.
That bunghead isn't wrong. But there isn't time to find Redmaw right now. You're gonna help with something else.
Oh? And what might that be?
Meet me outside.
Little sweat and hard work never hurt it. Push the answer on what had been a casualty to this. We should send help to them. Make up for some of what we did in the past.
Every time I have a quiet moment.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
You wanna help? Here's someone who needs it. Go ahead, Ilsati.
I live in Lone Light, northeast of here. I barely escaped because Glinthawks attack anyone who ventures out. We have so few shards. Will you help? We have nowhere else to turn.
Sometimes members receive an honorarium for the hunt. Assis should have accepted this one, but he refused. The price was too low.
How generous.
In the past, I would have gone with Takas to handle this. And what say you and I take it on? I'll meet you at Lone Light.
What about Redmaw?
Are you in or not?
All right. I'll meet you there as soon as I can.
I'll make sure Ilsati makes it back to Lone Light. Meet you there? It's just northeast of here.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Oi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work? Good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you.
Are you some kind of merchant? You don't seem to have any wares.
More of an opportunist. Girl. Nora girl. Huntress. We live in a world of opportunities. Risky opportunities. But why should risk stand in the way of a lucrative prospect for the likes of me? All right. I'm more of a gambler. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep 'em, use 'em, sing to 'em. If it's true, if we learned how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. Hey, you're a smart one. I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny. Too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold... They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, You can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
Irid. Didn't want to startle you.
Oh, yes. I heard of the tragedy that befell your tribe. The sun hung low that day as we traveled back.
So, this is the Temple of the Sun Priests.
Where we offer our daily prayers for balance. I'm afraid only Karja can participate, but you are welcome to observe.
Don't worry, I'm used to it. What are these prayers?
To recognize the sun is to recognize we live in renewal. By its rise and fall, we determine what to take up and what to set aside. Offered to its pure heat, the skin peels, and old time is burned away. We treasure the blisters.
That sounds painful.
Well, there is no glory without sacrifice.
The temple looks out on the tower across the valley. Why?
It is said that the spire's shadow lay across this mesa when our ancestors came to the valley, searching for a home. Thus, sun and spire joined, showing the Karja where to build. The dawn of Meridian.
Always illuminating, Irid.
There is a matter not officially sanctioned, that someone of your boldness...
You don't have to squirm, Irid. Let's hear it.
One of our brethren, my friend Naman, has stepped from the sun's light in protest. I've supported his efforts as much as I can, but would you speak with him in the Sun Ring?
I'll see what I can do.
May you always go in light, my friend.
Ha! King Avad's decree brought the Hunter's Lodge in line. Here they had to admit another woman into the ranks. Charge of Meridian, huh? The Oseram, that's who. Whisper in your Sun King's ear.
Captain of the Vanguard, murdered.
Nora. I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
Like this.
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
Oh, no. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed.
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed the killing.
You're disappointed with the Sun Priests, but you still wanted to be one?
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice echoing in its arches. Even he couldn't turn me away, and how he tried, in the end. He said, when we were loved, our robes were dyed in cinnabar. Now they are stained in blood.
How so?
Our robes are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled rather than be seen in the glare of a new sun. And so we are left to wear their sins. For me, at least, they hang heavy.
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the trail of the sun, I hope. He spoke out against the sacrifices. For a priest to question the Sun King's will, his punishment was worst of all.
You lost someone you loved too. I'm sorry.
No, not lost. When I took on these robes, I found his memory.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Karja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Karja and Nora aren't so different.
These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Karja rituals to Karja stone. But there are obstacles. And while Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram, who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaru lost her companion on the edge of the Jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, a call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Glinthawks perch there, drawn to the spires shining.
So clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
No, but it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend them strength and hope, like a new sunrise.
I'll do what I can to help those in mourning.
To honor their memories is to honor us all.
You're not like the others. You wear machine parts, but you hunted them yourself.
How can you tell?
A hunter knows a hunter. My people run with the great metal herds among the northern glaciers. But the Glinthawks at Sun's Climb are too strong for me. So I cannot fulfill my vow to paint the story of my people there. How the madness of the machines spread to the Karja, and they sent their soldiers, feet frost-blackened, to bring us here in chains. Our shamans, who sing the machine songs, many were taken to their deaths. Their songs go unfinished in Banur. Help me honor them. Help me paint their story. I ask you this. Hunter to hunter.
You look like you've traveled far, Outlander.
From the Great Plains. But not alone. Never alone. This was a city of cages 2 harvests ago. Wooden bars leave marks. I kept those marks. I can still feel the bars.
They took you as a slave, but you escaped.
during the liberation. My friend and I, they'd put us to work in the quarries together. We'd grown alike, so we fled together. But in the smoke, the trees, we ran right into the machines. I kept running. I thought she was just behind me. She is still. Wherever I go, just behind me. And that's why I came back, to finally free us from that moment. But I need your help to do it.
I've been asking the nobles of the Sun Court to hear out my cause. Just the grace of their ears.
You want me to shake them down too?
Don't tempt me. I'm still a priest.
I need to get going.
May the sun shine upon you.
I'll never leave Meridian. The view alone makes life worth living. Always stay bright, always stay alert. That's what I say.
Can't even read this last letter I got from the plane. I think my palm must have been smashed when he wrote it.
Meridian is the center of the world. Everyone comes here eventually.
are merchants. Those same people would look at you. Always stay bright. Always stay right. That's what I say.
Ah, you're everything I'm not. Strong, brave, active. Come, talk a spell.
All right. What did you want to discuss?
You're an outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be bad. Do you fear the ruins of the Old Ones like many in your tribe?
No, although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels, emblazoned with symbols of the Old Ones? They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will gladly trade what I have for them.
So you're interested in the Old Ones?
More than interested. I study every ancient artifact I can get my hands on. But years of study have made me too comfortable at my desk. I can't even bear the sun, if the truth be known. I don't know how I'll manage to take a partner. My family presses me for an heir.
Don't look at me.
Oh, no, I'm not looking. In fact, my father already has someone he wants me to wed. She doesn't interest me. I wish I had a brother to carry this burden. I would rather be left to my precious little vessels.
What sort of ritual were these vessels made for?
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets. Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. Others think they held sacred essences and oils for worship. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard. One for water, one for lotion, and so on. Each fluid in its special vessel, majestically applied to the face at each stage of the rite. It must have been breathtaking. But which vessel was used for which? I have to know. I have to continue my research.
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous. I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins.
I like Meridian fine, but I prefer the country. Or at least I did, before the machines got so bad.
ceasefire. The Sundom prospers. Sunfall will want a piece of it eventually.
Who's gonna lead the vanguard now? Aaron? The boy's a drunken wreck since the bastard's got his sister.
The Sun King Avad hasn't got the stones to put an end to those traitors in Sunfall.
I hear Avad is afraid he might kill his brother if they attack Sunfall. He didn't
place in the order of things. Good day.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Marad. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What do you mean? Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay. Follow me, please. The Sun King is eager to meet you, the machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but that's politics.
First the Oseram get special treatment, and now outlanders from the savage east? Possible interest could the Sun King have in her?
Passed by some outlander woman? Unacceptable. I've been here for 2 hours, and Miss Nora goes to the front of the line.
Ignore them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
What's the Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
Aloy of the Nora. She who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend, tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well. Erend, Marad, let me discuss it with her privately. I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
It sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason. So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
Why would Dervahl go to so much trouble to kidnap Ursa?
He felt she betrayed him. She fought by his side until she realized he planned to raise Meridian and butcher its people. And she came to me. Together, we stopped him and liberated the city from my father. He truly thought of himself as a sun god. His mind was broken. He believed that blood sacrifice would solve, well, everything. So he raided the other tribes for victims, especially the Oseram. Dervahl fought back. He crafted powerful weapons and rallied his people. My father responded with the ultimate cruelty. He captured Dervahl's wife and daughter and sacrificed them in the Sun Ring. Dervahl has spent every moment since trying to get revenge.
Your politics seem very complicated. The Oseram are friends, but enemies too?
I couldn't have liberated Meridian without the help of Ursa and her Oseram freebooters. Many of them have settled here. But the Ealdormen of the Oseram clans in the Claim have become jealous of their success. So have many Carja nobles. It's a volatile situation, especially given the fact that my father raided the Oseram for years. Ursa helps keep the peace, promising a future based on mutual gain. But some, like Dervahl, will never let go of their venom.
I'd like to ask you something about the Sundom and its politics.
By all means.
What can you tell me about the Shadow Carja? What do they have to do with Ursa?
They are remnants of my father's regime, holding out at the fortress of Sunfall to the west. Like him, they care only for domination, and seek to draw upon the power of the sun by spilling blood in its name. Since Ursa helped me take this city from them, they were perfect scapegoats. Dervahl knew this, of course, and planned it well.
I need to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
Who says that?
Well, Murad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend if you have further questions.
It's not what I imagined when I was a boy, but it's decent work keeping the city safe.
Aloy, how can I be of service?
Why do they call you Blameless Murad?
Well, it depends on who you mean by they, and what they might wish to blame me for.
Talking to you is tiring.
So they say.
What is it you do exactly?
Whatever is needed, of course.
Are you always so evasive?
It depends.
You were right about Avad. He seems genuine.
He is the Sun King. I serve him the best I can.
Huh. Did you serve the last one as best you could, too?
Well, I served him to his enemies. It was the best I could do for the Sundom.
What did you do?
Nothing I could be blamed for.
What will I find at the border?
An outpost full of Oseram, most of whom want nothing to do with Dervahl. Still, he inspires great loyalty in those who fought with him against the last Sun King. He will not be caught alone. And don't forget, he is a master craftsman. Nothing delights him more than his dangerous toys.
What makes you so sure Dervahl did this to Ursa?
I don't care for sure or certain. I prefer likely or probably. How many Oseram are clever enough for this ruse? Capable of building the weapon you described? Who hate Ursa so? More than one? Not likely. Dervahl? Quite probably.
Even if people think he's dead?
That is surely another reason to be suspicious of certain words.
It's time for me to leave.
It would appear so.
So, I thought Ursa was dead, and I thought Dervahl was dead. Dead doesn't seem to mean what it used to. All I know is that it's time to find my sister and get some payback. I hope Murad's guy grabs us a lead.
Did Ursa ever tell you anything about Dervahl?
We were both under his command for a while. Sort of. Helped him recruit an army to take out the mad Sun King. But then he got real creepy with Ursa. Needless to say, she wasn't interested, but he wouldn't let it go. Not to mention the fact that we realized he wanted to murder every Carja, not just the bad ones. Long story short, he's a grazer-licking dungbag.
Avad seems committed to finding your sister.
Yeah, those two got along. And some people say they shacked up, but I don't buy it. Seems a little skinny for her. Oh, okay, some bad images are forming in my head. Let's just focus on finding her. And kicking Dervahl's ass. Don't stand me up in Pitchcliff, okay? Ursa needs us.
Burn in the sun again.
Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Bylaws of the Hunter's Lodge. Section 1, Preamble. 1.1. The hunt is the noblest pursuit in the Sundom, save those of the Sun King and his Sun Priests. The hunt is strength. The hunt is honor. The hunt protects. The hunt preserves. 1.2. What is the hunt but competition? What is competition without rank, honor, and victor? 1.3. The Lodge lends law and lore to the hunt, so all will know who has prevailed. 1.4. Thus the Lodge is not just its members, and not just its house in Meridian, it is the spirit of the hunt, a code to be honored, an ideal to be lived. 1.5. Only those of the noblest blood can embody the noblest ideals. As such, only Carja males of pure blood may honor the Lodge and tread its house. 1.6. By order of His Radiance Avad, 14th Sun King of the Carja, Bylaw 5 of Section 1 is hereby rescinded. Section 2. Membership. 2.1. No hunter shall gain admittance to the Lodge without 3 half-sons, 1 with honor at any hunting ground. See Section 5, below. 2.2. There are 2 classes of member, Hawk being senior, Thrush being junior. 2.3. The rank of Thrush can only be gained through the sponsorship of a Hawk. Each Hawk may sponsor only 1 Thrush. 2.4. There can be only 7 Hawks. A Thrush can only become a Hawk through the death of his sponsor. 2.5. The Hawk who hunts the greatest prey shall become Sun Hawk and lead the Lodge. 2.6. In the event the quality of prey is in dispute, The hawk who hunted first shall remain first, as Sunhawk. 2.7. Only Karja males of pure blood may become Thrush, Hawk, or Sunhawk. 2.8. By order of His Radiance Avad, 14th Sun King of the Karja, Bylaw 7 of Section 2 is hereby rescinded. Section 3, Proof of the Hunt. 3.1. The greatest hunts often bear no witness, therefore, a trophy must be kept. 3.2. A trophy may be submitted to the Sunhawk as proof of a victorious hunt. 3.3. A trophy must be intact, undamaged, and from a recent hunt. 3.4. The Sunhawk shall have final authority in any dispute over a trophy's worth. 3.5. Only Karja males of pure blood may submit a trophy to the Sunhawk. 3.6. By order of His Radiance Avad, 14th Sun King of the Karja, Bylaw 5 of Section 3 is hereby rescinded. Section 4, to protect and preserve. 4.1. A hunt for its own sake is noble, a hunt in the service of others is blessed by the sun. 4.2. When called upon, hawks and thrushes must undertake any reasonable hunt asked of them, if it serves to protect the citizens of the Sundom. 4.3. The Sunhawk has sole authority to negotiate any fees or bounties associated with any hunt undertaken by members of the Lodge on behalf of the Sundom. 4.4. Any profit from any hunt undertaken by members of the Lodge on behalf of the Sundom shall be shared by all 7 hawks, administered by the Sunhawk. 4.5. Only Karja males of pure blood may undertake a hunt in the name of the Lodge, be it for the protection of the Sundom or any other reason. 4.6. By order of His Radiance Avad, 14th Sun King of the Karja, Bylaw 5 of Section 4 is hereby rescinded. Section 5, Hunting Grounds. 5.1. For the purpose of training and recruiting the best and greatest hunters, the Lodge shall provide and maintain hunting grounds. 5.2. Each hunting ground shall test a different range of skills through 3 trials crafted by its keeper, in consultation with the Sunhawk. 5.3. There shall be 3 rewards for each trial, in ascending order of performance: half sun, full sun, blazing sun. 5.4. Hunters who prove themselves by winning the requisite number of suns may be entitled to special gear at the Lodge, at the discretion of the Sunhawk. 5.5. The Lodge shall provide funds for the construction and maintenance of all trials and facilities at hunting grounds. 5.6. The Lodge shall receive all profits associated with the sale of parts, ammunition, and equipment from all hunting grounds. 5.7. Any profits received from hunting grounds shall be shared by all 7 hawks, administered by the Sunhawk. 5.8. Keepers shall be chosen exclusively by the Sunhawk, and serve for a term of 7 years. 5.9. Only Karja males of pure blood may be appointed keeper. 5.10. By order of His Radiance Avad, 14th Sun King of the Karja, Bylaw 9 of Section 5 is hereby rescinded. The founding of Meridian. We are Karja. In us is the blood of those led by Ahriman from persecution and pursuit, so long ago. Out of the far savage east we came, guardians of a treasure greater than land or metal, the leaves of the old ones. Ahriman found the leaves in the ruin, picked out by a beam of sunlight, and he recognized at once their importance. Within was etched the first teachings of how to observe the sun, to recognize its guidance, and to understand the place of man. From out of the leaves came the first glyphs, the first writing, so our knowledge could last longer than voices. But when our forefathers offered to share this gift, they were driven out by those they had once called tribesfolk. These ones feared to have the light of knowledge brought to bear on their ignorance, or were jealous of its power. And so began the long wandering of our people, trusting only that the sun would guide them and deliver them from the barbarian tribes. The path was hard, and marked by the stones of families who fell along the wayside, even Ahriman's own. The persecution was unceasing, from those without purpose, only the desire to debase and destroy. But the faith of the Karja was rewarded with a distant vision, a tower like a solid ray of the sun, holding on the horizon, flashing. Even as their enemies descended upon them, Ahriman followed the flight of the Glinthawks, leading his people through looming canyons and teeming jungles. Again they saw the tower, so close now it seemed to reach the very sun itself, and they saw that the Glinthawks perched upon it. Beheld in the light of the sun, the tower, the spire, cast its long shadow upon a mesa across the verdant valley. Ahriman knew he had found a haven for the tribe, as this was a place shunned by those without his faith, who cowered from the magnificence of the spire, or the shining feathers of the Glinthawks. He named this place Meridian, from a passage in the leaves, and the tribe settled in the protection of the Great Mesa. They found the site was blessed in every respect, carving their cliff houses from the bounteous resources, and in time from the red rock of Mesa itself, crowning it with the first columns of the City of the Sun. Truly the sun gave much to the descendants of our forefathers, granting Meridian great harvests and prosperity, and the bounds of the Sundom for as far as its light touched. In time, seeing Meridian shielded us from the dark arrows and plots of our foes, other foreigners brought trade and tribute. Holy Meridian. Without spire and sun, there would be no Meridian, but now and forevermore it stands as monument to both. And the glory of Ahriman and the founders is reflected anew in each Sun King of the Radiant line, and the noble houses of the Sun Court.